Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sean, and I'm going to be reviewing Dragon's Dogma. It's a free-roaming RPG from Capcom, and it's created by the same creators of Devil May Cry and Resident Evil. And they actually put some time into the game. They had to like revamp the graphics system at one point, and they had to do the combat system and other stuff like that. And this is the result. And I put a lot of time to play this, and I haven't actually beat the game yet because it's that long. So, but I think it's safe to say that I can review the game fully. So, let's get down to it. It doesn't have the best looking graphics here, but they're not actually bad to look at either. It has a murky look to it, but it's suitable, so it kind of gives you the feeling of Lord of the Rings. With that being said, the big creatures, or the bosses you fight, actually look really cool. You really see how Capcom was really creative with this. They're based off of mythical creatures like the Cyclops and the Griffin, and it goes on. Adding to the graphics, the lighting effects look really cool. You really see the dust particles as they get hit by the sunlight, and it really creates that realistic look to it. I really like the sound here. It really feels good to hit the enemy, and it really adds to the experience of the gameplay. The music score is fantastic, and it actually changes for the appropriate occasion. The main theme song for this really kicks ass. It's done by Japanese rock band Bees, and the song's called Into Free. And it's a nice change from your typical medieval kind of thing, and it's just nice to hear on the main menu. Capcom really nailed the voice acting department. It's just absolutely cool, and all the NPCs are voiced, so that really shows you that they put some time into that. I really like it because they speak Old English, and it's really appropriate for that time period.
Fortune smiles upon me. Well met, Sir Edison. I am called Mason, if it please you.
I've been at my wandering a year now, all around Grancis. Seems something's lost or loath to be found anew. Pay it no mind. Idle muttering, friend.
I trust you rested well, given the hour. The Arisen arose late this day, eh? We make for the capital, men.
The gameplay here is just absolutely well done. Like, the combat system is just so simple, but it's really fun, and actually it's pretty in-depth. It really gives you that nice beat-em-up element to it. The moves in this game are really cool, so it's really fun to be either a melee fighter or being a sorcerer. So there's something for everyone. One of the big things in gameplay in this RPG is that you can grab on to big enemies, and that's kind of like what you can do in Shadows of Colossus. The party system in this game is really unique. You don't use main characters that have various roles. You have characters called pawns. You can make one pawn for yourself, and you recruit two more that other people have created, and you can find these online. Recruiting pawns is pretty much what you're doing mainly online. Pawns help you out a lot in the game. They help you out with combat, guiding through the map, and they also offer you advice. The party AI, for the most part, is not bad. The only part about it is just that the pawns just don't know when to shut up.
If we're to proceed, we've no choice but to jump. It's unusually vast for a worm.
Keep the lantern dry. Take care, you aren't soaked in water.
Dragon's Dogma offers you this huge world, and it's non-linear, which means that you can freely explore the world anytime you want. And while you're doing that, you're gonna have to be careful because there's creatures all over, and that includes big bosses. But with that feeling, it really is fun to like discover things, and along the way you get the thrills of getting caught by monsters. you have day and night, but they don't go by real time. So you don't have to worry about having to play during the day to have daytime, and and vice versa. You don't have to play at night to get nighttime. Day and night cycles around approximately 40 minutes or so. And when it's nighttime, it's really fun to play it because you actually get to feel the survival horror side to it. It's really dark, so you have to use a lantern, and it's scary because monsters can just pop out of nowhere, and it's really scary when the big ones come out. Like one time I just wandered around, and all of a sudden this dragon just popped out of nowhere, and you're not supposed to fight dragons early in the game, so all I could do was just haul ass out of there. You can rent pawns that are as strong as you are, or you can also rent pawns that are stronger, but it will cost you points, or they're called rift crystals. Rift crystals can be earned through quests, fighting monsters, or they can also be earned from your pawn as they are rented by other people. Not only they get rift crystals, but your pawns can also gain knowledge. So that means if a more experienced player rents your pawn can be updated with more knowledge. So that means they can help you out with more with the quest that you're stuck on. The pawns you rent don't level up with you. So that means once in a while you have to update your pawns. But that means you always have someone new in your party. So that kind of adds that variety to it. As I said before, if you're not careful, you can die in a few hits. The weapons and armor system is pretty simple. You can upgrade your weapons with certain items and money, but you don't create weapons and armor. However, you can create items that cure your health or other things like that. And you can also create certain tools that can help you out in the game. Your main character not only has health, but he also has stamina. You use stamina to run around and use special moves, and having a number of items can affect your weight, so that means having a lot of items can be bad for you. So it's good to divide your items with your pawns. And when you're in a town, you have unlimited running, so that can save you a lot of time. Before you start the game, you can create your own main character. This character creation system is one of the best I've ran into. It's actually pretty on par with Soul Calibur 5, if not better. It's pretty cool to see your main character in the cutscenes, but your main character's not going to talk. This game offers a good number of classes, or vocations in this case. Not only level up, but you rank up your vocation, and ranking up is a way to learn new moves and skills. You can actually change classes during the game, so you don't have to worry about having to stick with one class for the entire game. You can learn from different augments from different vocations, and augments actually stick with you, so that means as you change your classes, your main character becomes more versatile. When you gain experience together, and so you don't have to worry about having your pawns taking your kills. The camera angle won't be so much of a problem because you are in complete control, so it's really flexible. The difficulty can be frustrating at times, but it's not enough where you gonna throw your controller down. The storyline they offer is pretty typical, but it has its twist. But it shouldn't be the reason why you buy this game. Extra quests are available as DLCs, and you can also buy weapons as DLCs if you really want them early in the game. Although it's a good game, it's of course not perfect. The PS3 version has problems with the frame rate where it tends to lag when there's a lot of action, but that happens sometimes, so that's not really a problem for me. The menu system can be a little confusing sometimes because when you hit select, you get the healing items, but when you hit start, you get the equipment, you have the map, the quests, you can save, and etc. I tend to hit start on accident, even though I'm trying to get the items that heal me. Now, speaking of saving, saving can take quite a bit of time, but it's important that you do because when you fight a boss and you die, you're gonna have to go back all the way to the checkpoint, which happens every time you rest at the end. The only way to travel in the world of Dragon's Dogma is running, and that can be pretty tedious sometimes. There's also a problem where when you talk to someone, the lip syncing can be a little off sometimes. One of the major problems is that it doesn't offer co-op play nor online multiplayer, so I guess they're trying to focus on the whole single player experience. But overall, this is a great RPG game to pick up. I chose this over Skyrim because I don't know, I saw the gameplay for Skyrim and it didn't really seem appealing to me, and looking at Dragon's Dogma, it actually looked really dynamic as an RPG, so that's why I picked it up. and I pretty much have no regrets buying this game. I think it'll have a lasting appeal because you know, you can engage online with your pawns and have other players get your pawn, and you get points for it, or rift crystals, excuse me. And with that, you can also buy stuff on the rift shop. I really think that Capcom nailed down the whole free roaming RPG. So with all things said, I'm going to give this a solid 9 out of 10. I highly recommend it to all RPG fans, and you really should give it a shot. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and you can leave a comment below. That would be really helpful. And you can also leave a comment on my DeviantArt page. So this has been my review for Dragon's Dogma. Thanks for watching. Sean out.